the timer on so that we limit time to 2 minutes. The Honorable Mungatana.
Mr. Speaker, very quickly, I wanted to make this point that, Mr. Speaker, my small experience from the Pan-African Parliament is that when Kenya stands to speak, people want to hear what Kenya is about to say. Mr. Speaker, the delegation that has gone there has represented us very well. Mr. Speaker, my point is that the people we are going to choose to go and sit in that East African Parliament, they must be the very best of us. And they must be people who have experience, Mr. Speaker, because we don't want people who are going there and then they are going to start learning how even to address the House. Mr. Speaker, that's an international, it's a regional parliament. And I'm going to urge very, very strongly, Mr. Speaker, that we send people who have already served in this Parliament of the Republic of Kenya. These people will go there and give us good quality debates, good quality representation, worthy of the title Republic of Kenya. Let us not send people who have no experience just because they have political connection. I thank you, Mr. Speaker.
The Honorable Senator Osotsi.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for the opportunity. Mr. Speaker, reading through the report, the committee has recommended that the rules needs to be amended so that we have clarity on the role of the joint committee, because the rules talk about presiding officers. So I hope the relevant committee will take it up and make sure that the rules are amended appropriately. Also, the provision on the withdrawal of candidates is not clearly stipulated. The committee has recommended that that be looked at. Mr. Speaker, many people have talked about competence, but I think one important qualification is that those who come near the borders should be considered. For example, those who come near the border, like Victoria and Tanzania, or Western and Uganda, and those who come from northern part of Kenya with Somali, those who come from Turkana with the southern Sudan, they must be considered, because those are people who go through challenges which needs to be addressed under the framework of IALA. So I recommend that we vote for individuals who come from regions which have challenges with the borders and with the East African community. I also encourage members, please vote according to your own conscience. We are told that some people will go to a PG and a list will be given to them. I think this country is democratic. Let people vote freely and vote for the people they want to vote for, and not to be coerced to vote for particular individuals because the party has given them direction to do that. We must exercise democracy.
Senator Onsotsi, your time is up, Senator. Thank you. Thank you. The Honorable Senator Veronica Duarte. Your microphone is off, Senator.
There is a problem. Okay, now that's okay. Mr. Speaker, sir, I first want to thank the Joint Committee for the good job they have done and presenting the report that has been brought to the floor of the House. Mr. Speaker, sir, all the candidates who have been shortlisted in that report should be considered as equal and qualified to serve and fit to serve within the East African Legislative Assembly. The fact that a candidate has not served in any parliament before should never act as a bar towards them ascending to the East African Legislative Assembly. So, Mr. Speaker, sir, I would urge members to vote guided by their own conscience, knowing that the list of the members who should be voted in to serve in that assembly should, number one, have a diversity within the Kenyan communities. It should also take into account gender considerations. It should be balanced in terms of gender. And I would actually encourage the members to consider this time around accepting women more, much more women than men, because all the other parliaments have more men than women. Thank you.
Senator Faki.
Asante Mheshimiwa Spika kwa kunipa fursa hii kuunga mkono ripoti ambayo imeletwa bungeni ya uteuzi wa wagombea wa ubunge wa East Africa Mashariki. Mheshimiwa Spika, kwa hakika wote ambao wameteuliwa ni watu ambao wana tajiriba, lakini ni vizuri tuchague watu ambao watakuwa na uwezo wa kusongeza mbele bunge hili la East Africa. Mheshimiwa Spika, tukiangalia katika zile taasisi za bunge